Hey rookies, happy Tuesday. Pretty weird. I was on Instagram the other day and I saw a posting from Cigar Aficionado about EP Carrillo, or if you're English and you want to pronounce it Carillo. But EP Carrillo put out a 3-count box set of mystery cigars. It's 3 different mystery cigars with different colored ribbons. And they wanted opinions on which cigar that people like. So there was a whole contest set up with a QR code. You scan it and you vote, right? They give you like one cigar had a gold label, another cigar had a silver label, another cigar had a red label. So unbeknownst to me, I didn't even realize I got it. I got this weeks ago, and I flashed it on one of my other videos. And I didn't realize. I guess they already tallied up all the votes and they picked on one of these mystery blends. It would have been fun for me to do this as a little bit of a 3-part series, obviously, because I don't know. I've never seen anybody review a cigar, different flavored cigars together, like you would be able to do that with bourbons or whiskeys or whatever. Kind of hard to do that with a cigar. So I got it, and I'm pretty excited about it. They're, like I said, they're all mystery blends, and the winner of this is apparently going. Oop, there's a nice blooper. But the winner of this is apparently going to be a limited edition cigar that he puts out. So here we have the red label, which is the lightest wrapper of the bunch. Again, a mystery. You have the silver label, and you have the gold label, which the wrappers on both of these look almost identical. Almost. I could render a guess, but I wouldn't even be able to. And it was funny. Anyway, I got this as a freebie, and I didn't even realize I had it. So, without any further ado, I don't know. I was excited because I just got a Padron Family Reserve that I wanted to get into, but I might just crack into one of these. So maybe I'll crack into one of these darker colored, either the gold or the silver. And we'll see. We'll make this a 3-parter, but I'll make them like part of like a 1-minute edited quick review, and we'll see how this works out. All right. So very quickly, getting back into it, I decided on the silver. I took the wrap, the cellophane off. I guess the whole thing about this was. This was released. I actually got this late because this was released last year's PCA trade show. Doesn't say when that was, but apparently the winner of this mystery cigar trio is going to be released in April. And they were designed to celebrate 70 years of Carrillo cigars, Carrillo Perez cigars. It's, it gives you like a whole little story here on these cigars. But please join us in celebrating by voting your blend you like the most. The 3 in Platinum Bush, blah, 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 whatever. Platinum Bash. My eyes are going. All right. I mean, look, don't be surprised if the guy ends up, because the way this reads, these 3 blends mean so much to EP Carrillo that they hold something dear to his heart. Then why wouldn't you just release all 3? So maybe they'll all 3 be released at some point. He's not saying that. The winner will be released initially in April, and then who knows? They'll probably follow with these other 2. But initially, let me take this off. Initially, I mean, the cigar's a little bit dry. I mean, honestly, I didn't humidify it. I just kind of had it sitting in this coffin, and I just taking it out of the cellophane. It's a little dry. Actually, it's a lot more than a little dry. It's It seems very dry. So cutting this, it's going to crack. I don't know. This leaf looked like the leaf. Let me put this back. It's a beautiful looking wrapper. It looks like it was dyed. You can see here, it looks like there's some deviations in the leaf. It's usually dye. You can always tell if you look at the end. And you get a little schmutz, you know, you get some tan or you get some brown on your finger. I mean, I got nothing here, so maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see as I go along with this. The initial tasting on the palate, nothing really there. Sweet dirt. No spice to speak of. The sweetness is nice. It's like a sweet, dirty, dark chocolate. Dirty, though. The foot, it's just a, I wouldn't say anything sweet. Well, see, that's the thing with the natural. That's why I do this, because I obviously breathe better on one side. See, this side I'm getting like a sweet grass that kind of opens up this side of my sinuses. This side it's a little stunted because, I don't know, maybe this side of my sinus, my nose or my nasal passage is not as good. You would think otherwise with a big nose like this. But yeah, I'm getting excuse me. What I'm getting, the scent I'm getting kind of matches what I'm getting on the palate. So, without any further ado, I'm going to cut this with my, well, I'm not going to punch this with a hole punch. I'm just going to try my V cutter, because let's see how dry this was. Because this was just sitting in the little coffin that they gave me. Let's just see what happens when you cut it. So I don't know. Alright. We're good. It didn't shatter into pieces, so there's still some humidity left in this guy. So it's probably going to smoke a little bit quickly. Outside is raining, or it snowed a little bit yesterday, poor us in Long Island, but I'm going to get into this. It's starting to correct itself. I didn't like that the foot was wrapped so tightly with that silver ribbon that it was wrapped with a piece of tape, and I had to cut it off. And it was wrapped on there so tightly it created a bit of an indentation there at the foot. If you could see that, let me pan out a little bit. You see that? That indentation right there is mainly from the ribbon. So hopefully they'll correct that. The other thing I had to do was I had to correct my V cut. I had to use a tool. Poke in there, and once I did that, it opened up really nicely. So far it's very pleasant. It's not complex. It's starting off medium. It's a sweet tobacco. It's a sweet. There's a sweet earthiness to it. I'm not getting a lot of spice. It's mainly a sweet earthiness with a tad bit of a bitter finish. So the cigars finally corrected itself. At one point, I thought I was going to have to throw it out because I got maybe about this much of the cigar, if you can see my fingers lining up there. This much of the cigar turned to like a real harsh ammonia. And I was trying my best to get through that, and I did. And then I had that tar build up at the cap, because the cap the cap was solid. The cap was like wrapped so freaking tight. And, you know, there are, as I've smoked the cigar, it became spongy. Not spongy from, it's the spongy construction. It's not from, obviously, the outside influence with the, you know, the snow and the moisture we have. Because the ash is still remain quite, it's white. Now, if this was like, you know, a hot summer day, there'd be the ash would be black from all the moisture inside. There's some good qualities to this cigar. I hope that maybe I just got a dog in the bunch. You know, outside of that unpleasant, I guess that lemony thing I was getting was maybe some tar buildup, and maybe the tar buildup affected a little bit of this flavor profile. But this one was a dog. Hopefully this isn't the one that people decided on. We'll find out in 6 weeks, and that'll be the fun of this. I have 2 more cigars to review. Hopefully I'll keep those under 5 minutes so I don't bore everybody to death. And when they do release the winner in April, I will revisit and compare notes. So stay tuned for that, and I'll try to dwindle, you know, edit this video down for YouTube, and for any of you who are interested in Patreon, I will keep the extended version and any bloopers. So if you're interested in checking me out on Patreon, I have a $1 membership and a $5 membership tier. I'm not going crazy with membership tiers. So check me out there. There are good discounts in terms of merchandise. I have shirts, and I have the Glencairn. You know, if I get enough $5 members up there, you know, I'll probably throw in a glass down the road. $5 tier gets a sticker, and but stay tuned for the other 2 cigars I have to review. Those will be quick drops during the week, and you know, stay frosty, because I am, and I'll see you soon.